Yeah, I'm Dave Schroeder from Toronto, Canada. This is a 66 Corvette. It's a OE body. It's a real body from the firewall back. It's got an 872 Ryer Morrison motor in it. Ken's Custom Auto in Winnipeg did a lot of the custom machining work to it, tightened up some of the clearances so we had oil pressure at idle. Changed the cam in it, softened it up. It's got 4 stages of Monty Smith nitrous oxide on it. And yeah, we just had a flawless drag week. We could have done better down the track for sure, but we didn't have a single part to change on the street drive. So I started in 2010 with a 55 Chevy, and we averaged like an 870 something with a pretty mild 454 and a single plate of nitrous. And we got hooked. It was a lot of fun. We built a big 598 for that 55 Chevy, and the next year struggled with it, didn't really go, didn't make the drive, and then they changed rules, and it was going to put the 55 into unlimited where it wasn't going to be competitive. So I had this Corvette sitting around that was, you know, it was a bit of a deal. It was a 750 CERT mild steel chassis car built for a small guy. So I bought it for the body and the diff and the strut, and we built that for 2012. Third pass, you know, we put the 598 in it. Third pass down the track, it went 732. You know, that year we struggled, we didn't finish. 2013, we struggled again. We dropped the valve, didn't finish. 2014, we actually finished with that car. And I forget what our average was in 14. But then, of course, we got bold, said, let's, you know, everyone's getting all these, turbo guys all went super lightweight, kind of like what we did. So we bought an 872 5.3 bore space motor. And that caused all kinds of problems for us. You know, trying to harness that power. The chassis, first off, was built for the 598. So we got Chris Terry in Moulton, Alabama to double frame rail it for us to stiffen it up. It was a steep learning curve, and we're still learning. You know, we had good passes last year, and I think it was the 3rd best average at drag week last year with that motor, and we won it. And then, yeah, this year we had pretty crappy passes. You know, happy to finish the week without any drama on the street. We were at the hotel every night at midnight, and yeah, it was a good week. It's so much about the prep, and you know, we've done it 8 years, so you know, well, and you bring it and you don't need it. So we got an extra, you know, all the small stuff that can fail from, you know, we've got an extra set of lifters. We didn't fail lifters. We've got a couple pistons. We've got a couple heads. We've got a couple alternators, a couple starters, a couple batteries. We got a computer, a whole bunch of sensors, all the fiddly little stuff. But yeah, you bring it, you don't need it. Monday was, we were kind of interested to see how it would do. A good buddy of ours, Tom Warga, wired it, but with all that rain hitting all the sensors and everything, we were very concerned because it was monsoon. I mean, we've driven in rain, but this was just a monsoon on Monday, and we drove through it because we kind of got confident as the night went on. And we've got a lot of guys here run ET streets, you know, which are just slicks and scary as hell in the rain. And, you know, we were blasting through the rain at 60 miles per hour. We've got sportsmen with, you know, we swap our tires, which is just only because of rain. You know, we don't want to wreck the car driving between the tracks. Now, last night's drive was the worst road I'd ever been on in any vehicle anywhere. And we're from Canada, and we've got you know, I go snowmobiling 8 hours north of Toronto, and we trailer, and in the winter, and I've never driven through such crazy roads. And the only problem, we had to stop once, you know, our tranny with the trans brake and everything doesn't do any braking. So it was like up and down, and I overheated the brakes at the perfect part. You know, we pulled over once, let it cool down, and it was good. Yeah, this car's got so much more potential in it. We got to go test it more. We tested it. We had a good buddy in Toronto, John Ventresca from ProTech. We were out. We had about 8 days of testing this year, and we got it. You know, we learned a lot, but there's still a lot of potential in it. But it's just fiddling and getting the tune right. Maybe some springs, you know, it's just the fine tuning at this point.